Hey YouTube, Mr. Estacado 169 here. What's up? Here's a deck profile video. I haven't done these in a very long time, so I'm gonna do one about my Sylvan plant deck. So this is what I run. I run free Sageacoya. The effect is at any time a plant monster is sent to the graveyard except during the damage step, this can be special summoned from your hand. And once per turn, you can excavate the top card of your deck. And if it's a plant type monster, you send it to the graveyard. Otherwise, you place it at the bottom of your deck. If this card was like excavated from the deck and sent to the graveyard, you can target one Sylvan type spell or trap card in your graveyard and add it to your hand. So basically, you can add back your Sylvan Charity if this card was milled from your deck to the graveyard by an effect of a plant type monster. And he's a level 7 monster, so he's really good. Free Sylvan Hymmetries. This card is really awesome. When you excavate the top card of your deck, if it's a plant type monster, you can send it to the graveyard and draw a card. Otherwise, it gets placed to the bottom of the deck. So basically, this is like if you mill a plant type monster, you draw a card. So it's a really good plus at times. If you're hoping to top deck a Soul Charger or a Miracle Fertilizer or something like that. And if this card was milled by a plant type monster from your deck to the graveyard, you can look at the top 3 cards from your deck and rearrange them in any order. So it's a really good card to have, and it's a really good level 8 monster. It's good at making level 8, like the Divine Dragon Fur Grand, I believe. It really helps out. Now, these are my most favorite guys. This is basically these cards you use to get rid of the spell, traps, and the monsters. When this card is milled from your deck, you can destroy a monster on the field if it was milled by a plant type monster. And if this was milled by a plant type monster, you can destroy a spell or trap card on the field. When this is flipped up here, you could choose a number of cards from 1 to 5, and you send basically any plant type monsters to the graveyard and put the other non-plant type cards in the bottom of your deck in any order. So this is a really good card to have. He has 2,000 defense, so he's a really good defender, and he has a really good plus, because if you, like for example, mill a Marsh Leaf off of him, it's really awesome. And when this is normal summoned, you can choose you can mill up to 1 or 2 cards from the top of your deck, and you get any plant type monsters, they go to the graveyard. Also, you can place the other cards at the bottom of your deck in any order, so it's pretty cool. It's a really good card to have. I like these are my personal favorites. 2 of these, I might be cutting this down to 1 for something else, but basically, when he's normal summoned, you can excavate the top card in your deck, and with the plant type monster, you send it to the graveyard. Otherwise, you place it on the bottom of your deck. If this card is excavated from your deck by a plant type monster, you can target 1 Sylvan card from your deck and you place it on top. So basically, what this card does is because this sometimes can be a good combo with this field spell. I'll talk about that later, though. But you could like plant the Marsh Leaf up there, and during the end phase, that field spell activates. You excavate the Marsh Leaf. It's a pretty good plus. This pretty much brings back your Lone Fire Blossom if it was excavated from the top of your deck by a plant type monster effect. So it's a pretty good card to have. But I might be cutting it down to 1, but I'll keep it at 2 for now. Now this is like one of my favorites here. What this does is, when this is excavated, like if this card was excavated from the deck by a plant type monster, I can pretty much summon it to my field and make its level 1 through 8. So this can set up for a good XC play for like a Dragosack play or a Big Eye play, if you have like a Sageacoya or something like that. Its other effect is you can tribute this card, excavate the top card of your deck, send it to the graveyard, then you could place one Sprout Monster in your graveyard on top of your deck. So this could be reused over and over again. It's a really good combo. And it's a really nice card. Double Lone Fire Blossom. Self-explanatory. It could target every single plant type monster in your deck except for Curry Bandit. Curry Bandit's not a plant type. And Spore, the tuner of the deck. I might think about putting a Debris Dragon in here soon. I don't know yet. I might be thinking about it. And last but not least, 2 Curry Bandits. I don't have Freeze, the only 2 I have at the moment. It's still a pretty good card to use. You summon it in the end phase, you tribute it, you look at the top 5 cards in your deck, you choose 1 spell or trap from them, and you send the rest to the grave. So it's a really good card to have. Now for the field spell. Triple Mel Sylvania. I'm going to put one of these to the side to explain its secondary effect later. Basically, this is the card that gets your resources. Like, you send 1 planet type monster from your hand or face up on the field to the graveyard. Choose 1 Sylvan card from your deck and place it on top of the deck. And once during every end phase, during your opponent's end phase, you can excavate the top card of your deck. And if it's a plant type monster, you send it to the graveyard. Otherwise, it goes in the bottom of the deck. So this is a really good play with Marsh Leaf, pretty much. This is one of my favorite combos to use. So, and plus with the Sylvan Flower Knight, its effect could be really awesome. Like when you summon it, like if it's excavated from the deck from a previous turn, you can just place Marsh Leaf on top. It's awesome. It could really help. And triple Sylvan Charity, the draw power of the deck. You draw free cards. If you have a Sylvan card in your hand, reveal the 2 cards from your hand, including at least 1 of them, and place them on the top of your deck in any order. Otherwise, reveal your entire hand and place them on the top of your deck. So this is pretty risky, because if you don't have a Sylvan type monster in your hand, you have to reveal your whole hand and put it back in your deck in any order. It's kind of scary. So you got to use this wisely. Triple Soul Charge. I might cut this down to 2 because I think Freeze a little cloggy, so I might put something else in here. But it's a good card to have. You pay multiple 1,000 life points, so 1 monster for each 1,000 life points you paid. But the only catch is you cannot attack that turn. You can only activate 1 per turn. This card might get banned next format after this. I don't know, or limited. So we'll see what happens. Triple Miracle Fertilizer. Self-explanatory. Bring back your plants. And the good thing about this card is if you exceed with the monster summoned through this effect, this card will still stay on the field. So it's a really good card to have. And this is for that, let me explain. Where is it? It's for this guy right here. I'll explain him later, about him later, so I'll put him down. So basically, if you draw this on your main draw phase, by your normal draw, you reveal this until main phase 1, then you activate it, and you, like, if you tribute the original 107, you could summon this guy, pretty much. And it's a really, really nasty card. It's awesome to have. But you can only activate this once per duel. So, that's the only downside. And for the traps, triple Wing Blast and double Catastrophe. That's it. So that's the deck lineup. And I'm going to show the extra deck and then the side deck. So for the sync, I'm going to go to Synchro, show the Synchros first, what I run for Synchros. So this is what I run for Synchros right now. Stardust, Black Rose, Star Eater, and Crimson Blader. I might put that Leo guy in, but I'm not sure what I should take out. I might wind up taking him out and put in the Leo in, but it's really tough to decide. I'll listen to your suggestions, but I'll figure that out. But it's a pretty good card to have. Now for the Exceeds, I'm going to show you the non-level. I'm going to show you more Equip Engineer. This card's pretty cool. I like him. So now for the level. Now for the level 7 Exceeds. I'm just going to put them in order. Right there. Make sure I do it correctly. And I did. Okay, I got it. We're good. Okay, so here we are. So the level 7 exceeds double Oreo Sylvan High Arbiter, Mecha Phantom Beast Dragosack and Big Eye, and for the level 8s, double of these guys here. The Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Dragon, this one right here, and this guy here, and this one last but not least because of the 7th rank. I might, so if I were to make any changes, I would probably take this one out and put in a tempo, because I might not run the 7th rank anymore. I might take this out to put a tempo, and then put a Leo guy, the Leo level 10 synchro in here. But you guys can give me some suggestions. I'm open to it, but this is what I'm running for right now. Oh, I gotta show you the side deck. For the side deck, I run double Road Archer and a DD Crow. This is like protects my plants from effects. Like if my opponent activates a trap card while I control a plant type monster, I could send this card from my hand to the grave to negate the activation and destroy it. I might bump these up to free soon. DD Crow, very good card in case they're gonna target something from the graveyard. I could just discard this and it gets banished. For the spells, triple MST for back rows. This just for certain decks. Same with this, in case I have to go up against hand artifact trap next deck, whatever it's called. Double debunk and double light imprisonment mirror. Shadow imprisonment mirror, I mean. I might put 2 light imprisonment mirrors in soon, but you guys can make some suggestions. I'm open up to it, like I said before. So that's my deck. I hope you all enjoy it. I'll have more videos up soon. So yeah, I hope you enjoy it. Feel free to leave any suggestions down below, and I'll look at them. So yeah, later guys.